All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with another live stream, bringing you the latest in Chelsea transfer news, Chelsea gossip, Chelsea discussions. It's going to be another blockbuster show. So strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, and participate in the live chat, because today's initial topic, I want to hear what you guys have to say, and I want to make a discussion out of it. And the first topic, ladies and gentlemen, is in regards to the 29-man squad that is headed out to the United States for the preseason tour. And there seems to be quite a lot of irate fans. There seems to be plenty of Chelsea fans that are not happy with the squad. And I want to talk about this because I don't know what people were expecting. So I want to have a real conversation. Mike, big up to you as well. Your consistency is appreciated. Thank you so much, man. Honestly, the reason I can stay consistent as I am is the love and the support I get from you guys, or else I wouldn't even bat an eyelid. Like, honestly, if you guys weren't there supporting the channel, if you guys weren't there consistently showing love to me and the channel and consistently participating, there would be no channel. Like, without you guys, there would be no channel and there would be no consistency, and I would not be here. It's as simple as that. Because you guys give me the love, I love coming back here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so we're going to talk about that, the 29-man squad, and of course we want to talk about Wesley Fofana. There's some news brewing around Wesley Fofana that I don't know. It could be perhaps weeks. It could be months. If it is in that manner, his recent injury, it seems to be another knee injury that he suffered. Apparently, it's not the old knee. It's the other knee. I don't know. We'll get more confirmation as the day goes on. But Chelsea could be looking for a solution for Wesley Fofana. So we'll talk about that. They might be in the market to buy another CB, and I don't know if I absolutely agree with that, because we do have Chalobah, and some of you once again don't rate Chalobah. So we're going to talk about that. There's a bit of information in regards to Aubameyang to Marseille. That seems to be on the cards. It's very close, apparently. So hopefully we get a here we go very soon. And kudos to Aubameyang to be able to find a solution with Marseille. We're going to talk about Auba. Like, he's done nothing wrong. He's just a victim of the circumstance, really. He shouldn't have come to Chelsea Football Club if we were always going to sack Thomas Tuchel. He literally played 56 minutes under Thomas Tuchel, and then Thomas Tuchel got sacked, and he only came to Chelsea Football Club because of Thomas Tuchel. So we'll talk about that. Ampadu, apparently he's got his medical booked in today for Leeds. We'll talk about that as well. And lastly, we will talk about Conor Gallagher's interest from West Ham. So quite a lot to talk about. My brother Sai Krishna in the house. Means brother finally got to catch you live. Brilliant to see, ladies and gentlemen. You guys would have remembered Sai was part of the watch-alongs on a regular basis. And then one of the very, very, regular members of the live chat as well. So good to see him back. Big up to each and every one of you guys. Big up to RS7. Big up to Alteza. Big up to Redom. Moletsane. I hope I pronounced that right. Chelsea till I die. Tesfaya, Nathan, Unlisted, Dedication. Big up to each and every one of you guys. Over 150 people live already after 4 and a bit minutes. So good to see you guys. Okay, let's start the conversation. Let's get this rock and rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 29-man squad. I want to see from you guys, and I want to see comments, why some of you guys are upset. And if you're not upset, let me know as well. Are you guys happy? Are you guys meh? Like, not happy, not really sad, kind of somewhat content, I suppose. But yeah, comment. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. This is the Chelsea 29-man squad to the USA, which was released yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Goalkeeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Gabriel Slolina, Lucas Bergstrom, Eddie Beach, Jamie Cumming. A lot of people having a bit of an issue with 5 goalkeepers. What's going on there? Hey, we've got 5 goalkeepers at the moment, so why not? Let's take them to the tour. They'll enjoy going and getting some experience. We don't have enough midfielders. Might as well flog some goalkeepers there. Obviously, Kepa is the main one. I'm pretty sure we'll see some level of involvement from Gabriel Slolina. I'm not sure if the other 3 will get that much game time, but I think these 2 definitely will get something. Defenders: Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah, Ben Chilwell, Mark Cucurella, Malo Gusto, Bashir Humphries, Levi Colwill, Ian Martin, Alfie Gilchrist. Obviously, notable absentee is Reece James not being there. And, of course, Buddy Shield has been injured for a while. And Wesley Fofana, which we'll talk about. Midfielders: Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher, Kani Chukwuemeka, Andres Santos, Cesare Casady, Lewis Hall. Of course, we are thin in midfield, but this look will change as soon as you include Caicedo. If Caicedo's name was here, you wouldn't think it's as bad as it kind of feels right now. So we will hopefully, we will get Caicedo very, very soon. Forwards: Michaela Mudryk, Raheem Sterling, Noni Madueke, Angela Gabriel, Diego Moreira, Nicholas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, and Mason Burstow. Who knows? Maybe we might add a striker. We may not. We'll see what happens if Kolo Muani. I think that might be the target now, knowing that we're not really in for Vlahovic. He's off to PSG. We're not really in for Lautaro Martinez. Or maybe we might just wait till Ivan Toney in January. So look, and Dujon Richards, ladies and gentlemen, training only. Now, why are you guys upset? Why are you guys upset? I want to see what you guys have to say about this. Or if you're not upset, let me know. If you're happy, let me know. And if you're neither, just content, let me know as well. And then I'll give you my opinion on it. People are confusing this with the final squad for the whole season and coming to the conclusion that it is mid. I mean, what? And just to start from this conversation, Joshua, why are people thinking this is mid? Like, let's start from the top. Kepa Arrizabalaga. Ladies and gentlemen, of course we wanted a new goalkeeper. Of course, I'm not entirely happy that we're trying to keep Kepa Arrizabalaga. Like I thought we'll get ourselves a goalkeeper, but the situation at the moment is we've gone for a goalkeeper in regards to Onana, who categorically didn't want us, always wanted Man United. So we're not to be blamed in that case. Mike Maignan is the second one that I think Maignan was the first one, to be honest. And AC Milan straight up said he's not up for sale and he's going to be worth about £80 million. So that's not going to happen. Onana was open. Inter Milan was open to sell, but Onana only wanted Man United. So I don't want Chelsea Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, to go out there and just buy any level of goalkeeper. I want top. If goalkeeping position is very, very important in the team, I don't want just any type of Mickey Mouse goalkeeper out there. Top goalkeepers only. And if we can't find one, I don't need to splash money. Let's just roll the dice with Kepa. Seems like that's what Poch wants to do. And then let's wait. Let's wait for the next transfer window to see if there's any solution that comes up. So for me, that's my, argument in regards to, okay, why haven't we strengthened the goalkeeping situation? We've tried. And I don't want to settle for Mamardashvili and, okay, David Raya perhaps, but I don't know, man. A lot of you guys have told me David Raya is not too much of a difference than Kepa. Like, he still has long-range issues. Long-range shots is a bit of an issue for David Raya. Emiliano Martinez, I don't know if he's going to leave Aston Villa. Aston Villa is looking like they're going to do something. They're in Europe, by the way, Aston Villa. They're in Conference League. So, Emiliano Martinez would like to stay there. And Emiliano Martinez is not the final story either. He's not the greatest when it comes to distribution with his feet. Diego Costa from Porto perhaps would be a good shout, but we'll see. We'll see if we do go after him. As the window goes on. The window is not closed as yet, but he's going to cost a lot of money as well. So are Chelsea looking to fork out that much money? I'm not really sure. So that's a little bit about the goalkeeping position. I'm going to go down to the next part very soon. Faisal, Miz, if you look at that squad and are not worried, you need to wake up, brother. This is CFC. Can't let the standard slip. City, Liverpool, United, and Arsenal squad are 10 times more quality. Bowley ruined us. Wow, Faisal, you're the one who's coming up with some negative comments, huh? You always bash me for negativity. Now look at you, man. You're smashing Chelsea Football Club. Look, it's very difficult to keep up with those teams that you said, City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, because they didn't need the cosmetic surgery that we needed. Like we had to get rid of a lot of players, man. A lot of people have been saying recently, "Oh, Miz, you're pro the owners now. You're carrying their drinks now." It's not like that. I've bashed the new owners last season a lot. I've absolutely finessed them, right? But this particular transfer window, what did we expect, ladies and gentlemen? When the season ended last season, when the last season ended, what did you guys expect to happen in this transfer window? Wasn't the first thing that we all expected was a massive clear out? Didn't we say before anyone can even come in, we expect a massive clear out because a cleansing of the team will make the team a lot better? Didn't we? Let's revisit. Let's go back to this to the time when the season ended. What did you guys all say? What did you guys all say? You guys all told me, and I agreed as well, that more than getting people in is the notion of getting people out very, very important. And how has our board and our owners done in regards to that? Splendidly. Look at the amount of players that we've been able to kick out from the Football Club that, one, didn't want to be part of Chelsea Football Club, and two, probably are not good enough to be part of Chelsea Football Club. So, do you know what I mean? Like, by the way, Steven's saying, Miz, that the sound is not that clear. Guys, can you tell me if the sound is clear or is it just Steven? Let me know in the live chat. I'm pretty certain it's Steven because no one else has complained about the sound. So yeah, for me, massive clear out. And then secondly, did you guys expect Chelsea to splash another 600 million? We've already spent a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. We've already spent heaps. Sai saying your sound's fine. There you go, fine. Chelsea Till I Die saying it's clear as well. Henry saying it's clear. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Raghav is saying it's clear as well. So Stephen, check your headphones, man, or wherever you're listening to. Yeah. Did we expect another 600 million to be splashed in this window? Did we expect another 6, 7, 8 players? Don't forget, we've brought in Nicholas Jackson. All right, let's talk about the next phase. Defenders. Of course, we probably didn't expect any defenders to come in because we've got enough defenders. And don't forget, we're getting in Levi Colwill. Hopefully, he stays. I'm pretty certain he'll stay because with the amount of injuries that we've got now with Chalobah and Reece James and this, that, the other, I think Chelsea will do their level best and convince Levi Colwill to sign the new contract. So we got ourselves a new CB, Levi Colwill. Like, what's there not to be happy about that? Levi Colwill is one of the most touted defenders out there at the moment. So many clubs like looking at this kid and going, wow. Liverpool literally wants him badly. Brighton wants him as well. Manchester City, there were some links with them too. Levi Colwill, let's be happy about that. There's a lot to be happy about. Ian Maatsen, ladies and gentlemen. Was there not to be happy about Ian Maatsen? There could be something there. We got ourselves Malo Gusto. Why can't we be happy about these things? I don't understand. I do not understand what there isn't to be happy about. So that's that. Of course, it hurts. Reece James being injured hurts. Wesley Fofana being injured hurts. And we're going to talk about that a lot more down the track. Midfield. Okay, midfield, I hear you. I hear each and every one of you guys about midfield. that this is where our weakness is. But before we talk about that, Royston, because I think people are not used to having lots of youngsters and they want the big names. That's why they're upset. Like, what big names? What big names? Someone please in the comments, like, realistically, what big names were you asking for? What big names were you asking for? What big names did you expect? We finished 12th. We're not in Europe. For me, the biggest name at the moment is Poch. Pochettino is the big name. We didn't have any proper manager last season. At least we got ourselves a manager now. Amar is saying Neymar. Well, if you really expected Neymar, you really expect Neymar to come to Chelsea Football Club, you're having a laugh. Like, you're literally having a laugh if you're expecting Neymar. And on top of that, do you think Neymar really fits in? Neymar barely plays for PSG. Neymar, for at least 60% of the season, for the past God knows how many seasons, he's been injured. He comes to the Premier League, he's going to get his backside whooped. As much as I love Neymar, as much as I think he's such a flair player, he's such a charismatic player, the guy would not last 1 second in the Premier League. One crunching tackle and it's game over. Look at what happened to Neymar in the World Cup, man. His ankle. Neymar, come on, let's be realistic. Midfield, yes. Midfield, I agree with you guys. I wish we had Caicedo already. And that's the biggest downer at the moment. That's the biggest disappointment. I don't have any other disappointments besides Caicedo. But it's not the end of the story, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you guys are talking about, the big experienced players, the big names. Caicedo's like yesterday when I checked, he's 21. Caicedo's 21. He's also a kid. He's got experience in the Premier League, yes. Wealth, I wouldn't say wealth of experience, but smart level of experience in the Premier League. One whole season where he's done really well, and then half season before that. But besides Caicedo, who else would have included in this midfield? As I said, the window is not closed as yet. I would have liked to see Caicedo, though, in the preseason. Anyone else in the likes of Ryan Cherki, in the likes of Gabri Veiga, or whoever else, they're all bonuses. And I can wait for them. We should be excited. We should be excited about Carney Chukwuemeka. We should be excited about Andre Santos. We should be excited about Kasedi. We should be excited about Lewis Hall. Did some of you guys not rate Lewis Hall last season? Are you guys not? I mean, Enzo Fernandez, we saw what level of a baller he is last season. And I said it. Yes, Caicedo is a miss, but hopefully we get him. Hopefully we get him very soon within this preseason. But all these other names, besides Conor Gallagher, I truly don't think Conor Gallagher's Chelsea level. But look, it is what it is. He's still sticking around at Chelsea, and there's rumors that he could potentially leave. But Carney Chukwuemeka, Andre Santos, are you guys not excited? Footy stand, this squad is absolutely rubbish. It will finish 9th, 10th. Miz, don't expect a good season. We are buying mid-table players. Jackson and Nkunku, a.k.a. Timo Werner, Regen. Colwill, overhyped. Ian Martin. Footy stand. Can you please comment, who would you have expected then? Who did you want to bring in at Chelsea Football Club? And don't just pluck any names out of the blue, like who we are linked with. Who did you want? Please, Footy stand. Let me know so we can bring it up in the screen, and then we can all laugh at you. You let me know. In the comment section who you wanted. Milo, that's the problem. People wanted the transfer to be done before the tour, so they will be integrated. Last season was a disaster, and we need every single minute in the preseason. Now, of course, I get that. But Milo, the only one that I'm upset about is Caicedo. Anyone else, I don't think like Ryan Cherki needs to be in this preseason, or Gabri Veiga needs to be in this preseason, or I don't know, which striker do you bring in? We'll talk about the striker. Everyone that we need is he, besides Caicedo. Chukwuemeka, Santos, Casady, Hall, we've got a lot of exciting prospects. Gasto, Colwill, Martson. Let's look at the forwards now. Mudryk, are you not excited to see Mudryk in this preseason? Are you not excited to see Noni Madueke? Are you not excited to see Christopher Nkunku? Raheem Sterling? And what's so bad about Nicholas Jackson? I thought some of you guys were very excited when we got Nicholas Jackson. I even said I've got good feelings about Nicholas Jackson. What has happened all of a sudden? What has happened, ladies and gentlemen? And let's talk about some of these forwards now. Who did you guys want? Vlahovic? We're not connected. We're not linked with Vlahovic, ladies and gentlemen. Vlahovic is going to PSG. Did you want Lautaro Martinez? We're not linked with him either. I'm not convinced by Lautaro Martinez or Vlahovic anyway. Kolo Muani? Fair enough. But once again, it's nothing advanced. Victor Osimhen? Of course. I would like Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is going to be in excess of 150 million euros. In excess is highly unlikely. No one is going for Victor Osimhen. We have done this squad, everything that was available to us right now. We got rid of players. We got rid of players that don't belong or are not good enough. They're not part of this. They're gone. They've left Chelsea Football Club. We've left behind players that don't have a future at Chelsea Football Club, in the likes of Lukaku, in the likes of Ziyech, in the likes of Kalamatanadoy, in the likes of Aubameyang. Those guys are not part of this particular squad list. They're gone. Well, they need to be gone. And the remaining is this. Besides the injured and the players that are either injured, recovering, or sick. As I said, the only downside to this squad, ladies and gentlemen, is that the fact that it doesn't have Caicedo. Everything else, I think we should be excited about. We should be under Pochettino. Naran is saying we haven't seen some of these young lads perform. Some say that we want to create our own superstars. How are we going to get it if we don't give opportunities to these kids? Exactly, man. I don't understand. I don't know what people's thoughts were. It's strange. It honestly is strange. Kevin, these same people would have said the same for Alvarez at Man City, Mane when he joined Liverpool, and many other unknown players that broke through in the Prem. Yeah, of course. I don't know. People were expecting, perhaps Messi, Neymar. Maybe they were expecting CR7 in the list. Maybe they were expecting, Kevin De Bruyne to come back to Chelsea Football Club. I don't know. I don't understand what people were expecting here. Quite strange. Dedication. If some of these names were signed by Brighton or any other club that gives platform to potential, we would be happy to pay 90 million next season. Be excited, guys. Yeah. And okay, so here we go. Footy stand, finally. Okay, Miz, let's go shopping. Goalkeeper Onana should have hijacked. Now, see, this is the thing. You should have hijacked. Brother, you cannot hijack someone who don't want to come to us. Onana categorically wants Eric Ten Hag. Your first selection is your problem. I can already understand what type of a fan you are. Should have hijacked. Brother, you can't put a gun on a player's head to say, come over. This guy only wanted to go to Man United. Striker Osimhen. I can't take you seriously. Striker Osimhen at 150 million plus. After we've spent 600 and been a laughing stock all this time. You want to spend another 150 million. CM Tchouaméni. But this list gets better and better. This guy. This list just it went from Onana to Osimhen to Tchouaméni. This guy. How can I take him seriously? This is what I mean, man. Some of you guys, you need to wake up. You need to wake up and smell the coffee, because this Tchouaméni, you expect Chelsea Football Club to get Tchouaméni from Real Madrid. Tchouaméni is going to leave Real Madrid to come to Chelsea Football Club. This is mad. Firstly, Tchouaméni, Real Madrid don't let go of superstars. All right, they're called the Galacticos for a season. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, but they need to make some. They need to, release some funds for Mbappe. Real Madrid don't need to release nothing. Do you understand who Real Madrid is? Do you understand how much money Real Madrid makes? Do you think FFP is an issue for them? Have a look at their finances. Have a look at their financial statements and then come back to me. Real Madrid make a hell of a lot of money. One of the biggest clubs in the world, if not the biggest. Merchandise gets sold left, right, and center everywhere. Stadiums full. They're called Galacticos for a reason. They don't sell superstars. Believe me, they'll add Mbappe on top of everyone else. They're not going to let go of Tchouaméni, who's like future superstar midfielder. He's already a superstar midfielder. CDM, Caicedo. Okay, that one tick. But that one, we're neck deep. Caicedo, we're neck deep. Hopefully we get that. Yes, but I give you that. I am disappointed that he's not in the squad. That's the only one I can give you. The other ones, you're having a laugh. No top players have come in, only mid players. Once again, have you not seen when we got top players previously what has happened to us? Top players are not a guarantee for us either. People think, oh, hey, you know what? Chelsea hasn't tried the top player direction. Oh, believe me, we've tried the top player direction as well. That didn't work out that well either. Maybe we need to be a little bit more conscious about the direction we're going in. Maybe we need to be a little bit more smart about the way we operate. Let's not disregard some of these players. And you talk about only mid players, top players. Were you not one of those people that rated Mudryk before we got? Did you not rate Mudryk when he was linked with Arsenal? Do you not rate Sterling? Do you not rate Christopher Nkunku? Noni Madueke, there's a lot of hype about him as well. He's done really well in the under-21s Euro Championship along with Levi Colwill. So for me, this is a bit of a joke. This is a bit of a joke. Footy stand again. We would have got these players with Roman. Okay, means you generally believe we have a chance of even top four. Look, my expectation, I told every one of you guys, and by the way, it's not top four. Apparently 5 positions will get Champions League next season. 5. I said 6th. We came 12th. Please, humble yourself, footy stand. Humble. This is a new era. We've got to build from the base again. The new owners have come in and they decimated everything. The new owners have left no residual value of Roman era. Do I like it? Maybe not entirely. But do I have to accept it? Of course I do. Because this is the direction we're going in. We need to forget about the Roman era. And even the Roman era, how often did we challenge for the Premier League? How often did we challenge for the Premier League in the Roman era? So yeah, as I said, my expectation was 6th. But knowing that top 5 will get Champions League, hopefully we can come 5th. And then we build. It's building blocks. I know this is different to how we used to be before. Oh, no, it's all about winning trophies. Poch has come in and he said he doesn't want to give any excuses, or hopefully I don't see any excuses. And he wants to win trophies. But realistically, the only trophies that we can compete for this season is the domestic cups. We're not challenging for the Premier League. You're having a laugh if you think we're challenging for the Premier League. Even though Poch is saying we should go for the win. I like that confidence from him. Realistically, from finishing 12th. Yeah. But I'm hoping we do well in regards to the domestic cups. I'm hoping we put a solid run in the domestic cups and see if we can bag one of those trophies. It will be sensational. It will be sensational for Poch and the new squad, the young squad. Black brilliant, Miz. Let's face it, it will not be competing for winning trophies. Otherwise, this squad is overachieving. This season is a P word. Arta of Miz, I would request don't take his comments. Many of us present he are positive and want to have a good conversation with you, and this guy's ruining by just not fair enough, man. I just wanted to create a bit of a create that other side of the coin, I suppose. Like I think it makes it for a good showing that if I show one side and then someone else is showing another side, I think it just creates for a good showing as well. Regardless of how the news may be, seeing links to Maguire from Man United have seen us lower our standards. Means we have Chalobah, don't need the bum. Look, that Maguire stuff, I don't take that seriously one bit, honestly. All right, let's move on to the next story. Shubra, even last year of Roman era is more guilty than this new regime for this mess. Absolutely agreed, man. Absolutely agreed. Chelsea all the way. We were told trust the process and structure and almost got relegated. Now you're still waffling nonsense with a mid-table and relegation mindset. I don't have anything to say. You can have a discussion with someone who is somewhat near your vicinity, but when you're total polar opposite, it's too difficult to have a conversation at that time. Because what are you saying is right. Still, fans are worried because they are seeing other clubs strengthening. Can we beat Liverpool at this stage? No, I hear you. You think I don't know that? Of course, other clubs are strengthening and they're looking good. But this is where Poch will have to work his magic. Our players will have to work hard. We don't have bums in our team, man. We've got good players. We do have good players. This is the thing. People thinking we've got a bunch of nobodies. We've got a very, very good team, man. Yes, opposition's looking good. Arsenal with Declan Rice, Jurriën Timber. They included Havertz on top of everyone that they already have. Yes, it's going to be difficult. But hopefully our players under Pochettino can work hard, train hard, stick to an organization, stick to a philosophy, stick to a structure, and we can hold strong to our principles. Liverpool, I understand they're strengthening as well. But let's just see what our players can do. We've strengthened. In January, we brought in 8 players last January. We need to see them. Madueke, Mudryk. Be excited. We're including Levi Colwill. And Nkunku's coming in. Malo Gusto's coming in. There's a lot to get excited about. Ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, that's how I look at it. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next story. If the Wesley Fofana injury takes weeks or months for him to recover, Chelsea will explore the centre-back market to maybe find a solution. Nothing is advanced or concrete. They will wait and see what happens with Fofana. As always, Levi Colwill is not for sale. So, look, I think this one we can now lock it down. Levi Colwill simply, even if he's having any type of confusion in his head, we as Chelsea Football Club need to now provide him with a solid contract and keep him for the long run, because Wesley Fofana, don't know how his future is looking at Chelsea Football Club with these injuries. Thiago Silva is not going to be sticking around at Chelsea Football Club forever. So Levi Colwill, and we've let go of Koulibaly. Levi Colwill needs to be at Chelsea Football Club, bottom line. Like, he needs to forget about if there's any sort of ideas in his head about Brighton and Liverpool, he needs to forget, and Chelsea needs to convince him. So I'm pretty confident Levi Colwill will stick around and help out Chelsea's cause. But in regards to Fofana, Wesley Fofana, ladies and gentlemen, if this injury takes weeks or months, maybe we might try and find a solution. I'm not really sure. What's bad about keeping Chalobah? Why do we need to find a solution if Wesley Fofana is may take a long time to recover? I mean, that in itself is an issue. If Wesley Fofana again takes long time to recover, that in itself is an issue. And obviously, we need to look at the long term career of Wesley Fofana at Chelsea Football Club. But at the time being, why would we look to go to the market to buy another CB? I'm not entirely pro that. I rather give Chalobah an opportunity. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, would you guys not be comfortable by giving Chalobah, the backup? And a lot of people are thinking, Thiago Silva potentially might not play that many games. Next season, we're only going to play one game a week. I'm pretty certain Thiago Silva, being the captain, he will be the captain. Thiago Silva will play a lot of the games. One game a week, Thiago Silva will play a lot of the games. And his partner will most likely be Levi Colwill. One game a week, Levi Colwill, Thiago Silva, and then the backups obviously is Chalobah, because looks like Wesley Fofana might not be ready. And don't forget, Buddy Shield should be back by the start of the Premier League season. But of course, he won't be match fit, but he should be back. Don't forget about Buddy Shield. I don't think it's necessary to go to the market and buy another CB. I think it's a waste of money. For the time being, down the track, we probably need to think about buying a CB. One, because Silva is not going to stick around forever. And two, Wesley Fofana, what's the go? I'm keeping Chalobah. I've got no issues with Chalobah. Yes, last season, Chalobah showed a lot of shakiness, but he's never been able to play on a consistent basis. We saw Chalobah under Thomas Tuchel the season before last season, earlier on, how crucial he was. So why should we let go of Chalobah? Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm baffled. How did Fofana get injured while in holiday? Is he going to be injured every other game when he does play? Yeah, no, you're right, Henry. Apparently, Wesley Fofana was already injured. Like, he came in the preseason, I think, injured. So it is a bit of an issue. iTest DM, good to see you, my man. Bashir Humphries had a good loan spell in Bundesliga too. He can provide extra depth with Chalobah. Yeah, I'm keen to see how Bashir Humphries does. I've not seen too much of him, so I can't really comment about him. But yeah, once again, another player that we should see how he fares in the preseason. I just feel like spending money in CB in this window is a waste of money. It really is a waste of money. Kevin is saying we beat Man City 3 times, bear Madrid, and won the UCL with no super start and the same team that ended 12th last season. Just to tell you, it's not all about the players, but it's also form and system. Absolutely agreed. Look at Brighton. How many superstars do Brighton have? It's all about the manager, the organization, the structure, and believing in a philosophy, believing in principles, and sticking to it and working on that week in, week out in the training sessions. Not just about just getting superstars in the team. The way Brighton plays. See, thank you so much for the super chat. Chalobah is unfairly criticized, in my opinion. Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. There were times last season he did look poor, but I understand as well, like when someone doesn't get enough game time to work on consistency, you can't really bash them for that. Harrison, Miz, a lot of the fans have been on Chalobah's back, but I don't remember him making so many mistakes. Look, last season he did make some couple of mistakes. He did. I'm not going to lie. But as I said, play him often enough, and he will give you the returns. Chalobah for me, he's a very, very good defender. Really is a very good defender. I test Miz, what do we do about the striker situation with Broja still recovering from his injury? Should we try to get someone on loan? I think, look, with the striker, we may. I think Kolo Muani could be the go, because I can't see anyone else being linked to. I honestly cannot see how we go into the season with just Nicholas Jackson being the striker and potentially Christopher Nkunku could fill in there. But if that's the case, we have to have another player behind Christopher Nkunku. So there could be a shot at getting at a striker, because Broja not being part of the preseason is a huge thing. And then after that, being part of the Premier League team, I don't think so. I think he might be going on a loan. Yeah, Averix, you're right. Ivan Toney could be a possibility in January, but then again, we'll have to see how Toney is in January. What level of player we're going to get out of Ivan Toney. Wheelie X, you need a potential starter for next season when Thiago is done. We need someone who can genuinely start in the first 11, because Fofana has shown that he can't be trusted. Chalobah mid-pack in back four. So, Wheelie X, are you suggesting we go for a defender this window? I don't think so, man. I personally think it's not needed. It's not needed. All right, let's move on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Take a quick comment over here. In my opinion, Nkunku greater than Szoboszlai and Caicedo greater than McAllister. Liverpool are getting praised, but Chelsea are getting criticized. You're right. Yeah, Nkunku is probably greater than Szoboszlai, and Caicedo is probably greater than McAllister as well. But look, I'm not going to lie. Liverpool's done well as well. But I don't understand why Chelsea fans can't see that we're doing fine too. All right, before we go into the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Get those likes up to well over 400. If you're enjoying this discussion, enjoying this interaction, take the moment right now. Absolutely, each and every one of you guys, hammer that like button. Get those likes up to well over 400. We've got more than enough people. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe as well. Make sure you subscribe. We're getting very, very close to 25,000 subscribers, which is going to be huge. So let's get there quick and pronto. Next up, Conor Gallagher is on West Ham's list, and talks are positive and ongoing. There are talks of a transfer fee of around 21 to 30 million, and Conor is open to joining the Hammers. Look, what happened to the 50 million? I'm all fine for Conor Gallagher to leave Chelsea Football Club. Look, I know there's quite a few of you guys that fancy him to stick around as a utility player. Look, okay, fine, but I don't think he wants to be a utility player. He's got aspirations of going to the England Euros team next season. He was in the senior team for the World Cup, just last year. Conor Gallagher ain't going to stick around at Chelsea Football Club just to be a rotational piece. And let's be honest, man, he ain't good enough. When it comes to possession-based football, that's not how Conor Gallagher operates. Conor Gallagher is a fine player to have if we play counter-attacking football. Less of the ball and more just do. Defend, work hard off the ball, win the ball, and then go. But for a team that's going to have the ball a lot, Conor Gallagher is just, where's he going to play? In the pivot, he's not good enough. As an attacking midfielder, he's going to have to operate in half spaces, sometimes collect the ball, and then on the turn, move and beat the defenders. He's not that type of a player. He simply isn't that type of a player. Counter-attacking team, yeah, Conor Gallagher is the man. So I feel like he's a bit of a mismatch for Chelsea Football Club. Look, he is Chelsea through and through, though. He is Chelsea through and through. But if we can find ourselves about minimum 40 million, and there were rumors that maybe Newcastle would want him. There were other rumors as well from a few other clubs. Now West Ham's in the mix. Look, 21 to 30 million is a bit of a joke. There's demand for Conor Gallagher. At 40 million, I think I'd let him go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Do you think we should explore the Scamacca situation? West Ham was letting him go on a loan, and we can try him out for 12 months with an option to buy. Look, I don't disregard Scamacca. I think a lot of people don't rate him. But maybe the Premier League is a bit too much for him. I think he'll be a sensational striker in the Serie A. There are certain strikers that just do well in different leagues. I just think that the physical nature of the defenders and the fast-paced nature of the Premier League, I think it might be a bit too much for Scamacca. But Scamacca in Serie A, just understands the game, understands the culture. So I would probably pass on this one. I'd probably pass. I think we should go for someone else. Colomani would be someone who would fit into the Premier League like to the T. I think his robust nature, his physicality. I think Colomani, how mobile he is in up front as well. Pretty much can play anywhere in the front three. Would be something that we need to look into. T1, thank you so much for the super chat. What do you want to see from Jackson in this preseason to be confident he can lead the line this season? Also, which combination intrigues you in current players in midfield? Look, what do I want to see from Nicholas Jackson? I want to see that he's got the capacity to somewhat bully defenders, not get dominated by defenders. There will be certain times where he might be isolated against at least one, sometimes two defenders. I want to see him that he's got the capacity to shrug defenders off. I want to see him make some really good runs behind defense at times. And be mobile, like drop in at times to help out the midfield. Don't just be penciled and just stick up front. I don't think that's the level of striker that Poch is looking for off the ball. Press as a unit, press well, try and win the ball back. Just finishing, like ruthless finishing is what I want to see. I want to see good finishing. Good decision making. So look, I understand he's young and I know I'm asking for a lot, but if you want to cut it as a Chelsea player, you're going to have to somewhat show these sort of skills if you want to be a striker. So in regards to mid, what combination intrigues me? Obviously, there's no Caicedo. I think Andre Santos and Enzo Fernandez, that does intrigue me a lot. And if we play in a midfield three, I wouldn't mind seeing Enzo Fernandez, Santos, and Chukwuemeka. So that does intrigue me quite a lot. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Olympique Marseille and Chelsea will discuss about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang this week. Talks scheduled in order to reach an agreement and let Pierre join Olympique Marseille. Personal terms agreed on a 3-year deal. So look, as I said earlier on, I think with Aubameyang, ladies and gentlemen, just a victim of the circumstance. I don't think he would have ever come to Chelsea Football Club if it wasn't for Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel convinced him. He came in, and then 56 minutes later, Thomas Tuchel got sacked. And then since then, it's never really worked out. Graham Potter, he was using him to a certain degree, then he kind of wasn't. Then we brought in the new board. We've moved into a new direction where we focused on a lot of young players for the future. And then slowly but surely, Aubameyang was forgotten and was always left behind on match days. But you know what? He never kicked a fuss about. He never went out and done controversial articles or started doing a whole heap of stuff that would create attention. He stayed professional as much as he could. I know there was a couple of moments where he went to Barcelona and celebrated their victories over there, but what do you expect? The guy was never part of Chelsea team. So, he's got to spend his time somehow. So look, for me, I wish him all the best at Olympique Marseille. His mate Lacazette is in Lyon. So look, I think he might do well in Marseille. There's Dimitri Payet over there. So I think that's going to be quite interesting. And I wish him all the best. 3-year deal is also a fantastic situation for Aubameyang, who secures up his future. Miz, are you doing previews and watch-alongs for the preseason matches? Definitely watch-alongs. Watch-alongs are most definite, by God willing. Previews, maybe not for the Wrexham game, but once I see the Wrexham game, after that, maybe a preview for the Brighton game. Yeah, maybe I might do a preview after that. So, yeah, maybe just not for the first game. So, yeah, because I don't know too much about Wrexham, man. So, yeah, I won't do a preview for that. It'll just be, just normal as it is. And then, of course, we'll do a watch-along. Watch-alongs for every single one of these matches for sure. So, yeah, that's about Aubameyang. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Ampadu's medical test as new Leeds United player have been booked. He'll sign today in order to complete $7 million move from Chelsea. $7 million, look, not bad from a player that we've never used and we've never trusted, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It is what it is. He just, I guess, never could cut it as a Chelsea player, and seems like the loan moves that he had, he never did enough, I suppose, for those teams to buy him on a permanent basis. Personal terms also agreed. Chelsea will have sell-on clause, which is brilliant. Look, here's another thing. Like, we've got a sell-on clause for Christian Pulisic, and we've got a sell-on clause for Ampadu. So these are little bits and pieces that I feel like our current board, once again, they're doing a really good job. In the future, if Ampadu does get sold and he does blow up at Leeds, if he does end up going elsewhere, we're going to make some money out of him. Same thing with Christian Pulisic as well. So, look, I don't mind this. I don't mind this one bit. 7 million move from Chelsea. I hope now that he's free of Chelsea Football Club, he can concentrate completely at Leeds, help them get promoted back to the Premier League. And yeah, man, I'll have one eye on how Ampadu does for Leeds. You'd think he would start over there. So, look, good move for him, and a good solution for us as well. 7 million in the bag. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'll take last few comments before I leave you guys. Smash the like button, guys. We've got well over 475 people live. I would love to see at least 300 likes before we end things. More than enough people. Take the opportunity right now to smash the like button. Pump those likes up. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Eddie, means our squad is doomed, I feel. What senior figures do we have when things get tough? They're all gone. Sterling, Thiago, Kepa, that's it, really. Look, hopefully that should be enough. And hopefully Poch is the one who galvanizes them. And we need to pick up on new leaders. I think Ben Chilwell is starting to be a bit of a new leader. There has to be spots for new leaders. Reece James hopefully gets fit so he can start being a part of the leader. I think Ben Chilwell should be part of the leaders as well. And I think recently there was an article that he feels like he's one of the senior leaders too. So I expect Enzo Fernandez to show leadership quality again. He showed leadership quality last season. So yeah, look, I think we'll be fine. I definitely hear the doubt, but I think we should be all right. Hopefully, Pochettino gets us going. Until next time, everyone, take care and see ya.